My third bubble tip is about design, and that is a plea. Please, please, please don't use fixed layout as a container layout for your groups or your pages. If you're doing anything more than a quick mock-up or a test page or an experimentation, please always use rows and columns. And that's simply because when it comes to making your app responsive, or it comes to trying to debug, why is something looking a bit weird? Why doesn't it quite fit in that space? Why is it not presenting how I see it in the editor? 99% of the time when I'm coaching Bubble clients and working as a Bubble coach, I find it's because they've built their whole app, or the majority of their app, using fixed layouts. And fixed can be really tempting because I think, right, I want a button in the middle of the page. There it is, it's in the middle of the page. But when you come to making it responsive, when you come to putting other items around it, let's put in another group, for example, search for group. So I want the group to come up right to the edge of the button, and then I want to make it responsive. So if it looks great on desktop, tablet and mobile, it's just going to cause you a real headache. There is a learning curve, but it just means that when your page is rendered for your users, the building blocks of your page, if you open up the browser developer tools, you'll see that Bubble is now using a much more standard CSS, ways of laying out the page. The code that's written is the way it should be, and you only get that if you're using rows and columns. So bite the bullet, check out some of our other videos about layouts and rows and columns, because once you learn how, once you start thinking with rows and columns in mind about how to lay out your page, you won't want to go back, you won't regret it, and it's going to make your app building experience so much easier, and especially when you're wanting to make it responsive.